Hello Leo, this is Leanne from Leanne Banan Tarot, and I'm here to do your May 2016 tarot reading. So let's get started with that. Okay, what is in store for Leo, May 2016? Ooh, back. Leo, May 2016, Leo. Oh, my Leos. 2016. Oh my goodness. No, I'm not doing a big clump. Put them in order. Leo, May 2016. Okay, Leo. Ooh, we have the Lovers, the Fool, the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the King of Rods. And then we have the Devil is your overall energy for the month of May. So with the Devil, there are a few different meanings for this card. The first being bound. So being bound to a situation, maybe that's not in your highest good. This is a reminder that you can step out of this situation anytime you choose. You can leave. It's okay. You have control over that. So the Devil can also be a relationship that's not in your highest good. It can also be overindulgences. So these are things that if you do them in small amounts, they don't take their toll, but if you overdo them, then they really end up causing you strife. For example, overworking yourself. If you work, you are going to get overstressed. You're going to get overtired. You are not going to have a balance in your life. So your emotional life and your personal life will suffer. Your hobbies will suffer. You will lack fun and spontaneity by overworking. The same thing with overindulging in something like alcohol. Your liver will not be able to keep up with you after a while. So it's not in your best interest to overdo it all the time. So generally there's consequences when you're overdoing things like hangovers, or if you go to the gym, you're going to be too sore to do anything. So instead of being able to go to the gym regularly, you'll go to the gym once, you'll overdo it, and then have to sit around for 3 or 4 days while your body recovers, which isn't the best situation. That's not what you were looking for when you went to the gym in the first place. You wanted to establish an exercise routine and do something beneficial and help your body and yourself work through things. And so if you're overdoing it and not able to go to the gym again, then it doesn't really work in your favor. The same thing as going out and celebrating with friends and having a few drinks. Having a few drinks is great, but having too many drinks and then you have a hangover, which can affect your work and other things the next day, and even your personal relationships. So you want to be careful about overindulgences. So the Devil is just a really cautionary card, and it's speaking to you and saying, okay, you want to proceed with caution. So don't overdo it. Your first card is the Lovers. This is a beautiful card. So this is a very passionate relationship. This is physical attraction and passion. I love that there's an angel that's kind of blessing this union. I think it's really beautiful. So you may feel that you have a true connection. We have the Fool right next to that, and the Fool is all about courageous new beginnings. He is stepping into the unknown, which is very adventurous and very courageous. He's not always looking before he's leaping, so he, in that sense, can be foolish. but really he's beautiful because he's stepping out with the most hope and the most optimism and the most courage. So this is an incredibly beautiful new beginning, one that takes hope and optimism and courage. We have the Eight of Cups. So this is leaving something behind that no longer serves you. Now this can be many things. These cups are emotional. So if you notice, it's the Two of Cups that are missing. So you might be leaving behind maybe a relationship that wasn't emotionally fulfilling for you. Again, you might be leaving behind a job that wasn't emotionally fulfilling to you. So this might be something that you thought was going to be wonderful and you've been working towards for a really long time, and then all of a sudden realized that this isn't for you. This isn't what you signed on for. This isn't what you thought you were going to be doing, and you'll be making a change. This can also mean a couple of other things. This can mean retirement. So if you've been working a job for a really long time, this can be you stepping away and saying, this is the next stage of my life. So this can be the next stage of something. So the same thing if you're graduating from college or graduating from high school, you're moving on into a new stage of your life. Maybe you're taking a course, maybe you're getting your doctorate and that sort of thing. So you're moving from one level of education to another, one level of pay to another. So you're taking a path that's going to be better for you in the long run. So, I'll set him right back there. And this is all about following your intuition. The moon is lighting a path for this person to follow, and they're following their heart, really. And we have here the Seven of Pentacles. So this is a lovely card. This is having planted the seeds for your future, you've waited for them to grow and bear fruit. So this is a card of patience. You're still sort of in the waiting stage, but it's also of selection. So your fruit, your harvest is almost ready, and you're going through and you're going to be making a selection. So what are you going to do now? What are you going to do next with this? So this is about choices. Do you pick your crop? When you pick your crop, what are you going to do with it? So are you growing food grade? Are you, are these grapes? Are you going to make wine instead of selling them as fruit? It's really all about, choices and patience and investing in yourself. So that's definitely a good material-wise card. You've got something there that's just waiting for you materially. We have the Nine of Cups. So this is a lovely emotional card. The Nine of Cups is about abundance emotionally. You are very satisfied, feeling very satisfied and fulfilled. And this is you throughout the month here. This is you in the center of all of this, feeling very fulfilled and sharing. You're sharing this love with others. You're sharing this emotional abundance with others. So your contentment, your love, your joy, everything, you're bringing this to everyone around you. And the Nine of Cups is a really beautiful card. It's the wish card. So whatever you are maybe wishing for or thinking about, the Nine of Cups is about getting what you wish for, having what you were planning for or what you were wanting. Here we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is an ending. So this person is thoroughly defeated. This person is not getting back up from this, whatever this was. So this could be what you were walking away from or why you were walking away. You just were feeling completely defeated, maybe as though you weren't being heard, or there's nothing else that you can do about this situation, and that's it. But the thing is, as dark and horrible as this is, knowing that there's nothing that you can do about it because this is basically very final, you're moving forward from it. So this is over, and this is going to be a new beginning for you, as you see with the Fool. This will be a new beginning. We have here the Nine of Swords. So it makes sense with the Ten of Swords that you would be losing sleep over something, with worries and anxieties. And this can manifest in a lot of ways for a lot of different people. So this can be causing you physical aches and pains that are keeping you awake, tense muscles and that type of thing. This can be causing sort of a cyclical pattern of thinking that just kind of things are going round and around and around in your head, and you just can't, you can't really make sense of them the way you want them. You can't work them out the way you want to. You're just thinking about them all of the time, and what are you going to do? And these are the what ifs. So what if this happens? What if that happens? And don't allow those to take over. This card is usually saying, okay, maybe you're having some nightmares, maybe you're losing some sleep. So we need to recognize that and do whatever it takes to help you get some sleep. So I would suggest maybe if you're having a hard time with the thoughts running around in your head, maybe unplug early, sort of, don't watch television too late, and turn off the devices, the computers, the tablets, the phones, that kind of thing, and get them out of the way, so it allows your body time to relax. Maybe have a soothing cup of tea, something that kind of helps you again to relax, and try to avoid caffeine so you're feeling more tired. And then sometimes I even recommend, make sure you're exercising, because exercise can really help tire you out so that you sleep better. I know that is something that has really helped me, is physically tiring my body out so that it needs rest and will sleep. So something like maybe yoga or something like that. That's a sort of a full body workout. Even something that is a relaxing workout to help all of your muscles relax and move into that relaxed state and be prepared for sleep. So even some calming or flexibility yoga or exercises, some meditation, things that will calm your mind and your body. Whatever it is that you need, maybe a massage or something to help your muscles relax. So maybe taking some of those steps will help you find it a little bit easier to shut down, and then may help you find it a little bit easier to think about what you need to do. What it is that you're needing to do to move forward. So it might make your decision-making process clearer and easier too if you've had enough sleep. We have here the Five of Cups. So this is loss. This is grieving a loss, and this is a process. And I always suggest that people allow themselves to go through the grief process, because that is the best thing for you. There's a reason that our, as human beings, we feel this way. So allow yourself to feel that. These two cups here that are up at the top, that is your love, that is your support, that is others around you that are there for you. That is what you still have, that you have not lost. And just remember that, however long it takes you to grieve, you still have this love and the support as well. And all of the material goods and all the emotional things that are still in these two cups, those are going to be there for you when you turn around and you're ready to move on from that. But yes, definitely if you are grieving, allow yourself to go through that process and just know that you are loved. We have here the King of Rods, and I love the King of Rods. He is passionate and energetic, and he is knowledgeable. He is insightful when it comes to new ideas, taking on responsibilities. He gets it done. He is very, very passionate and straightforward. He is a beautiful person. This can be a Leo. This can be you, Leo. This can be a Sagittarius or an Aries person around you. But I think maybe this is you just being very strong and energetic and passionate at the end of this month and pulling yourself through, because that's who you are. You are courage and strength. You get things done. You're a go-getter, and you're very passionate about everything that you tackle. So I think that your love is going to be making you feel very fulfilled and happy, and that's going to help bring you through this month. Whatever it is happening at the end of the month with the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and the 5 of Cups, this is saying that there isn't anything that you can do about the situation. It's resolved. That this is the last of it. The last sword has kind of been put into place, so you will have a new beginning and you'll be able to move on. You have the 9 of Swords, so some anxieties and just maybe some nightmares and difficulty sleeping, and a feeling of loss as well. So for some of you, this could be a loved one potentially being lost at the end of the month, but I'm not getting that feeling for the majority of you. I'm getting the feeling like you might have to walk away from something that made you feel very happy, and that you're grieving, and that's a process of grieving. But you felt that it was necessary to walk away, and that was your path moving forward. So I know that we have the 7 of Pentacles here, and you've invested a lot, and you're worried about that investment. I'm not sure whether you are going to get to keep that or not. And it could be maybe this investment that a lot of you have lost, and that's what's making you feel this sorrow. So, because even if you look, his face doesn't look terribly happy here, because he is sort of waiting for this to come through. And maybe it didn't. Maybe you invested in something that failed. And that's why we have the 10 of Swords and the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Cups here, along with the King of Rods. So maybe you had to walk away from an investment that you made, which is really difficult, because when you're making investments, whether it's in finance or whether it's in other people even, you put a lot of hope into that, and a lot of emotional ties into that, because you're thinking that in the future this is going to pay off for you. So it's sort of devastating if it doesn't, because you were really hoping and even relying on that at the time. And for some of you, this can be even, because we have this love that's carrying you through, this may be a new venture that didn't pay off for you right here. But the one thing I see is this: the 2 of Cups here, the 9 of Cups here, the Lovers here. You coming out strong. You come out of this very strong. Look at the lion in the background. So, and the 2 of Cups were missing here. So if you had to walk away from that investment, you hadn't invested those 2 of Cups anyway, right? So those 2 of Cups weren't there. So you have the Lovers here and the 9 of Cups and the King of Rods. So whatever this is, it's making you very happy, and it's bringing you through this month. I'm going to pull a Goddess Guidance card here just for some clarification and for some inspiration for the month of May for Leo. I think that one wants to come out. Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. Ishtar. So this is your advice or guidance for May. And the message from Ishtar is, a sincere desire to give of service is wonderful. However, there's a distinction between giving of yourself and giving up yourself. If you feel tired, guilty, or resentful while helping others, then you're not truly helping them. You're injecting poisonous energies into the relationship, and then no one benefits. Step back and reassess the situation. As you respect your own boundaries, others will begin to recognize and respect them within you and within themselves as well. Now that's a healthy behavior to teach others. So this can mean that you're giving too much and that you might need to become more assertive, and it also suggests that you don't do things out of feelings of guilt or feelings of obligation. So whatever this is that's causing you sorrow, helping others is wonderful, but don't do things out of guilt or obligation. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So that's why this Devil card is here. Maybe it's just saying that you might be overdoing it when it's regarding your time and your energy this month. You may be overstretching yourself. So definitely take that time to rest, regenerate, do the sea salt bath or the massage or whatever it is that you need to do in order to help yourself recuperate and regain this energy that's sort of getting sucked out of you from other people. Anyway, I really hope that you take care and have a wonderful month of May. Thanks, Leo.